Hey, welcome in, folks. This is Babbaginator. Hello. Yeah, okay. Mic is working. Yeah, this is Babbaginator. We're back in Long Dark. We are pretty early in a new run. We lost our previous run to just a whole bunch of bad luck, basically. Not a wolf, just freezing to death because we were out of matches and out of water and exhausted and no bedroll. So, yeah, all bad stuff. So this time round, last time we ended up starting a new run in Desolation Point and off to a pretty good start. Equipment wise, let's see here. Yeah, we could try the combat boots. They are not the warmest.
I'd be dying from starvation.
Kind of heavy, but they are something. We do not have a sewing kit yet, so we will stick with this scarf. Okay. So we do have matches now. Much better. Yeah, so we do have 8 matches left. We have some coal. We have some torches, I believe. Yeah, we made a bunch of torches. We have a pry bar, a little bit of oil, flare gun for, I don't know, fun. Got some food. We need to make some more water. Looks like we can prepare rose hips here. Do I have any bandages? No. Okay, then it would be wise to make some bandages. Okay, and no cabin fever. Maybe if we go and boil some water. We still only have our single tin can, so we can't really make much in terms of water at a time. Yeah.
I would drink almost anything. Perfect.
Okay. Okay, so if you're new here, I'm Babaginator, or Baba. Everyone calls me Baba. I am a writer. I'm the author of 2 books of poetry. I'm a longtime TLD streamer. Actually, I don't know if longtime TLD streamer is right. I guess now it is. About 3 years. I am a translator, a former computer games programmer, and a creative writing coach, manuscript editor, and currently a data librarian, which means I work at the university in the map and data library, fielding all sorts of interesting questions about data sets and digital collections. Not really digital collections, data collections, as well as statistics and geography. And really, it's just kind of puzzle problem solving and finding ways to get answers to complicated questions based on what is publicly or licensed data sets that we have access to. So a fair bit of Python programming and other sort of API use. So And what are we doing? Well, we're doing something called Roll With It. I'm an Interloper player most of the time, and I like kind of adding new sort of wrinkles and challenges. So this one is one that I have done, started a couple of years ago, and it is one of my favorite things to do. It really, really messes with your Interloper run in challenging, unexpected ways. Partly because you don't know how long you're going to stay in each region until you arrive and you roll a die. And the size of the die, the number of sides, increases over time. So you can have potentially longer and longer stays in the regions you're passing through. So I find that kind of fun and a good challenge. But not everyone's into that, so. So we've already been to Scruffy's Cave, and we did not find the bedroll. We've been to Lighthouse and did not find the bedroll. I don't know if we've been to. Did we already go to Katie's Secluded Corner? No. So we can go to Secluded Corner and see if there's anything there. Not expecting much, but hey, you never know. We've got a long ways to go. To actually, hmm. Just do a final once over to see if there's anything we've missed. All these car batteries, but that's not really helpful to us. That's not good. Try it one more time, see if there's anything good here. Like a pair of socks or something. That would be useful. Okay, our problem is going to be cloth, isn't it? Hmm. Okay, we got some real problems. We don't have enough cloth. Um, we beachcomb? What do we do? Oops. Oh, there's a piece of cloth. Okay, we're back in business. We just need 4 more pieces of cloth, and then we can make a snow shelter somewhere. Which we'll need to do at some point when we get to Rumbling Highway. We have 1. 2. Yeah, we may have to tear up our 6 socks. Tonight is quiet. No one's on tonight. Let's see. Everything else looks like tonight. Well, it looks like there's a lot of streamers on tonight, so lots of viewers, lots of streamers. Just maybe too many. It's a different problem. Yeah. Anyways, we're doing our thing. Oh. Hey, Twitch Stewie, good to see you. It's been a while. How have you been? We're just chilling here. Start of another Roll With It challenge. Currently on day 2, almost day 3.
You son of a bitch. It's my rabbit.
Let's see.
I can use this.
Immediately. So the moment we spawn into the game, we roll and it tells us how long we have in the first region. So we spawned in Desolation Point. I rolled the 10-sided die. It's 3 days. Yep. We've got a particular challenge right now, which is we're going to need to tear up some. If we don't find more cloth, because we still don't have a bedroll, we don't find more cloth, we are going to have to tear up some of our clothes so that we can build a snow shelter in Crumbling Highway, because we don't have a bedroll and there's no place to sleep. So that's going to be brutal. Believe it or not, yeah, Interloper or any long-term survival strategy usually depends on spending, like, building bases that you can spend long periods of time in. This is the opposite. This is like you're not allowed to stay long periods of time. The max you can get is 20 days. And that's late. That's after day 50. It suddenly jumps to potentially 20 days. You could have a string of 20 days in consecutive regions, which will really kind of force you to stretch. But you could also just as easily get a bunch of really short stays and not have enough time to explore and get the resources you need. So, interesting challenge. But I have beat it. I have beat it once. About a year and a half ago, I finally beat it after 30 attempts.
Right now.
And we did it in 303 days. We visited every single region in the entire map, including the brand new, at the time, zone of contamination, which I'd never visited before the run, and so I had to learn the region. And I rolled 20 days, so I survived for 20 days in a brand new region that I knew nothing about, and got out of there. So I was like, yeah, it was kind of fun. So 303 days is the record, and 2026, this year, we started some new attempts, and I am 0 for 10. This is number 11. Okay, so I think we are now on the verge of day 3. So we really need to start making our way back. Oh, Wolf just took something down. We have searched almost every region here, or every location in this region, but we have not checked out the car over here. Let's see where the bear is at. Wolf over there. Okay. Where's the bear? Okay, I don't know where the bear is, so we're not going to go over to the bridge. We're going to plan on getting out of here.
Sure getting cold.
Guys are almost cured. Are we at day 3 yet? Yes, we are. We're at day 3. Officially day 3. Okay. When we ran through earlier, we did not pick up any coal because... No, actually, I don't think we even finished exploring this. I don't think we had the matches yet, so... Let's grab our coal and whatever goodies we can find here.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Wow, that's an early fire striker for us. Day 3 and fire striker. Yay! It's pretty awesome, actually. Wish we had that last run. Last run, we ran out of matches, did not find new matches, and had no bedroll, no matches, no maglins, no fire striker. Yeah, and very soon no water, and so we ended up dehydrating and freezing to death. Not a good way to go.
My stomach feels like an empty pit.
Okay. We want to try... I'll gather some sticks.
My fingers feel numb.
Go away, go away, go away. Want to go check out the Katie's secluded corner. Any other saplings? Nope, no other saplings.
Wait. I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Okay, let's see what we got up here. Extra food, extra cloth. What do we got? Second tin. Okay, it was worth coming up to visit. I say we stay and get some meat. Oh, where are we using that?
Come on, little fire.
Okay. Okay, it'll be safest if we just do it this way. Figures. Wolf is still too close. I don't think we're worth doing it. Maybe we'll try. Ooh. Well, we didn't lose our torch. That was good news. Let's see if we can get out of here. Okay, we might get out of here. Still on day 3. Gotta get out by midnight. Still good. Time to go over there and if we can find enough cloth, build ourselves shelter. Yeah, exactly. It's good luck. I have left in an aurora at night. I have left in blizzards.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Oh, that saved us a trip. Yeah, I have. The time you leave is dependent on your spawn time, since it's when this number turns over. So now it's day 3. We leave on day 3. Oh, here we are. Unknown. We'll find out as we get over there. For connectors like this, you decide which region it belongs to, but once you make that decision, it is stuck that way for the rest of your run. So I typically make this part of Crumbling Highway. That way I have access to a workbench in this area if I need to do some crafting while stuck in Crumbling Highway, for instance. It's also nice because you can build the snow shelter next to the entrance, on this side in Crumbling Highway. And if if it gets too cold to stay in the snow shelter, you just pop out and wait it out in the mine. And I don't really need an extra mine when I'm in Desolation Point, so I'm happy just to leave this for Crumbling Highway. Now, my big concern right now is we did not get enough cloth, so we are going to have to tear up our clothes. take those just in case. Okay, no cloth. That's not good. Everything that is not cloth means we have to tear down items.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Yep, you have to leave regardless of the weather, regardless of the time. You have to be out by midnight. You can't call in sick and say, "Oh, I'm too sick to move." No, you still have to move. Okay, let's go. Okay, so time to roll. So here we go. We roll. Where's it? D10. No, we are in the micro region transition zone, so it's a D4. And we, of course, rolled the 4. That is not good. It's not good. Yeah, Moose Stomp could be brutal.
Come on, little fire. I can barely walk with this much gear.
Attacked by the cougar, also brutal. Okay, we're going to leave a small stack here. Put some back in here. Okay, let's do a quick check on the cave. still need to build our shelter, and we still don't have enough cloth. We're just going to really hope we can find some cloth here. We have to make it to the basement and see if we can find cloth in the basement. Leave 5 here, just in case we need to.
Oh, I'm starving.
Okay, I'm really hoping for cloth in here.
This will come in handy.
Okay, well, we got some cloth. Closer, but not quite close enough. Just have the car to check, and then we're dashing back. What do we got here? That's not what I wanted to do.
Animals around.
Oh, more cloth. Okay, we might be fine. Freaked me out there. Oh, no, no. Go, go. That was terrible. That was terrible. Terrible. I panicked. Uh-oh. Why you gotta be like this, folks? Why? Yeah, we took too long. That's terrible. I think we have to lose our torch here. Okay, time to figure out our clothing situation here. Okay, that one can easily justify tearing up. We're gonna keep that one.
I am so hungry.
Oops. Oh, no wonder. Like wondering why the wolf was chasing us. And I was like, So we had nice snacky snacks on us. Okay, we are at 3 pieces of cloth. We need to get 2 more pieces of cloth. What's going to get sacrificed? I think our socks will be sacrificed. Now we have 1. Hey, Ichi. Thanks. Cheers. And a big stretch. And a baba. Block, block, block. Okay. We need to tear up 1 more piece of cloth in order to make our shelter for the night. Who is going away? This is warmer than this guy right now. In the long run, this is a better deal. Alternatively, we've got this and this. Both kind of crappy. It's not contributing much. Okay, Astrid's not got a lot, but ooh. Okay, we can do this. See if we get lucky the first time around. I hate placing this thing, it's such a pain. Yeah, it's just eating all our rabbits out there. Okay, that's not too bad. Try to get 4 hours of sleep. That Aurora? That wolf is going to kill all our rabbits, isn't he? No, it's cold.
I could eat a horse. I'd stand a lot because I love horses.
Okay, we did not need to use a fire overnight, so that was nice. But we are going to have to cook more water. Oh, it does mean we're going to have to wait out a little bit more here.
Good.
Oh, it's not pleasant. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We are wearing these boots, which are super heavy. I think, even though we have more protection from them, much better to be fast. It actually got worse out there. Okay, so what would it take for us to make a improvised crampons? We need another piece of leather, and we need more scrap. So. Mm-hmm. Hey, Bloody Cactus, good to see you. Throw a shout out in for you too.
Dodged that mine really luckily, and I see the shroom. Oh, I see the shroom. I eat the shroom.
Yeah, we are surviving. Best we can expect. Need more water. Gonna need more food. So yeah, we're on day 4. Got 3 days left. Got a lot of stuff to do, but the weather's not cooperating. It's a long storm. You done yet? Looks like he's done. Oh no! Come on, Astrid, you can do this.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Come on, little fire. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Anything we can cook? Not without a pot. So you haven't been over to the cave by the arch. So that's our next stop, I think. What are we doing for torches? We could pick up a couple more. Okay, let's do a quick run to the arch and back. Still have this truck to check out too. Nothing. It's also beachcombing. If the weather hadn't been so terrible, we would have gone out beachcombing right away. Over on day 4. Oh, we did get food, but nothing else. Okay, we're just going to loop back and home. So I saw a YouTube video from Zach Nathan saying that the latest news update on Prologue, the way back, that game, which was meant to be like a procedurally generated, outdoor survival game, winter survival game, is the development's dead. Right. It's the short answer is they simply had other priorities, so they shifted their studio's work to a different project, and it was always clear. I think if you paid close attention to the yeah, paid close attention to the prototype or the demo, that it was kind of more proof of concept and experimental sandbox, and it was like an actual game. It always felt a little incomplete to me. So, ooh. But I did like the idea of a procedurally generated outdoor world. Yeah. Like, I tried the demo and I just never felt immersed in it. I liked the concept, I just couldn't get into the actual gameplay. But that was pretty early in the early access. So I've heard that they added a few more friendlier things to it. So there's like tutorial and more tooltips, So it helps you at least figure out how to counter different things. It's not like I need them in the long dark, but I think it's because the interface is so intuitive that you just think of doing something and it usually is the right way to do it. Some other games become incredibly complicated, and the more complexity and the more systems that you have to navigate, the more intrusive, is the user interface to get a hold of those different systems and skills. It's hump day. We're on Wednesday already. Tomorrow night is D&D night for me. Tuesday night's normally D&D night, but we had some last minute cancellations. So the people that did show up, we played Three Dragon Ante, which is a D&D adjacent card game. It's made by Wizards of the Coast, but back in 4th edition days, and it's basically partly like gin rummy, or partly rummy and partly I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it's an interesting game. Plays well. It has dragons. It has a little bit of gambling. It's fun. But it's completely out of print, so unless you have a copy, you really can't find a copy anywhere. Just keep on boiling stuff because we need it. So yeah, tomorrow night, hopefully it's still a go for the Thursday group. Thursday group is much further along, and I think about due. They're not quite at the final, but they're getting close to the very final arc. So I think tomorrow night's encounters should take them to the brink of the final phase. Basically, they are dealing with their figuring it out that they're doing with the away team or the scouting team of an alien force that is currently, like, their spaceship is above, in orbit above the location that they're at. So they will, if all goes well or not well, they should end up either infiltrating or getting captured and ending up on top of, teleported up into space, or they'll be on board a ship that they have to escape from and take control of. And then, yeah, so that's the final bosses on the ship. Sort of an intergalactic, extraplanar group of slavers who hope to enslave the world they have arrived at. But first, wanted to understand it.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Yep. Just realized I want to actually put a campfire within view so we can operate the campfire. I want to put it someplace, though, that's not immediately in the path so we don't end up stepping out into the fire when we leave.
Come on, little fire. Come on, little fire.
Wow.
That didn't work. Come on, little fire. Come on.
Huzzah! We lit the fire. Okay, let's see. We're at day 4. We'll just let that go away. Hopefully it didn't go too long. Nope. Still warm. Try 2. Okay, we made it through another night. Oh,
Man, all I can think about is food. I'm gonna need to eat soon.
okay. I think we'll probably wrap up soon. We are almost on day 5. We are on day 5. Yay, day 5. So we're 2 days away from wrapping up. We have a deer carcass to harvest, possibly a second one, but I think for certain one. Yeah, I think for certain one, maybe a second one closer to the entrance. But we still have wolves to deal with. which we can't deal with. Ooh. Okay, so okay. Here we are. We're gonna save here. We are on day 5. Halfway through. And we will wrap up by reading some poetry like we usually do. Let's see here. Let's go to here. Something we have not done recently. We haven't done that for a while. Okay, so we'll take a break from Babbage's Dream and read something from my first book. This is from The Lost Country of Sight, winner of the Philip Levine Prize, published in 2008. We're going to read a poem entitled Forgetting to Fill Up in Saskatoon. We ran on empty for an hour. 3 boys in a borrowed car, miles away from anywhere but these dead farm towns, without street lamps or oil, just burnt out gas stations and the low moans of cattle shifting in the dark. Dry as December, we coasted all the way home, whispering prayers and holding our breath as if to lighten the load, till the faint lines of the city rose at the edge of our view, like the far-off fires of a familiar shore, and we pulled ourselves in, weary men, tired of the sea. So, what's this poem about? Well, it's inspired by something that happened when I was a teenager. So my friend Justin, my other friend Shane, and I were in Justin's father's car. We had some sort of a youth meeting out in Saskatoon, which is about 2.5, almost 3 hours away from Regina, which was the city that we were living in. So we drove out there, and on the drive back, it was, maybe, I want to say around 6 p.m., 6, 7 p.m., so it's like dusk. And we sailed through, and the thing to know, between Saskatoon and Regina, there is one stop called Chamberlain, which is roughly in the middle, and it has gas stations. If you do not fill up in Chamberlain, there will not be another gas station until you get back into Saskatoon or Regina, depending which way you're going. So we sailed through Chamberlain and forgot to check our gas. And as is the case in Saskatchewan, it's so incredibly flat that you can see your destination long before you get there. So we're driving in the dark. We realize that we are on fumes, and we can't see Regina yet. And so we panic. We're not panic, but we. So Justin comes up with a number of different clever solutions to try to get us home. One is by just getting the car up to speed and then coasting as best he could without stepping on the accelerator. So get up to speed and then just stick it in neutral and coast. I don't know if this helped at all. I don't think it did. I think it was an attempt to do something. And then we finally saw like a small town, and we coasted into the small town to the gas station. But as we approached the gas station, we saw that it was closed. It was not functioning at all. And so there was no point in stopping. We just kind of kept coasting and redirected and got back onto the highway. And then, it just seemed like it was forever before we got home. We were about 40 minutes away from home at that point. And somehow, miraculously, we made it in. So the poem begins with us as boys, but there's like a certain wisdom that we learned by the end. Weary men tired of the sea. My mother always said that the one thing you can always control as the driver of a car is running out of gas. She said, like, whenever you see the car, like the gas tank dip below a certain point, just go and fill the gas tank. Even if you don't think you're going to need to have a full gas tank for a while. It's like once you get down to the last quarter, just do it. And, or if you see a good price, just go and do it. And so I took that to heart, and I have never, ever had the experience of running out of gas. But this was the closest we ever got. And we kind of like were worried that we'd be just trapped Sunday night in the middle of nowhere in Saskatchewan, at the side of the road somewhere with a car with no gas. And then one or all of us would have to walk for a long time to find a farmer. This was kind of the backup plan, which we would have to go walk, find a farm, and beg for gas. Yeah. So 6, 7. Yeah, totally. Okay, so that's kind of Lost Country is site. That was forgetting to fill up in Saskatoon. It's a lesson that you learn once, and you don't have to worry about doing it again, because you like never ever want to feel that way. And literally, we were like just trying to like, I don't know, it felt like we were holding our breath, trying to be as light as possible, trying to get that car to coast all the way home. Yeah. Anyway, so a little poem. If you like poetry, feel free to check out more of my work. You can find it on my website. More information about my books and my writing, and other projects I work on. Let us see who we can go raid. So there were a whole bunch of people streaming earlier. I'm not certain who's still up here. Let's see. Looks like we still have Hyperman, UC Gaming. Candy Clown is doing first playthrough of The Long Dark. I think they're probably doing Wintermute. First time player in Misery Mode. Deathbringer. Let's see. I think we could go support QC, or we could support. Why is this thing so weird? What happened there? That was weird. No, this tab is so. What's going on with this? Hold on a second. My stupid browser decided to freeze. Okay. Let's see. Someone is playing. Well, okay. I think we'll go visit Hyperman. We'll visit Hyperman. Okay, so we'll go raid Hyperman. I don't feel like watching anyone else streaming through the end of episode 5, just because I feel like it's such a painfully bad ending that I'd rather not have to experience it again. So we're gonna skip that and we'll just get ready to raid. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I will be back on. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'll probably be back on maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. Okay, see you soon. Sometime this weekend I'll be back on.